grew clearer. It remained partially hidden in shadow, but its outline betrayed a shape not built like anything human. Narrow frame, long limbs, no clear face, but those glowing, faintly reflective slits where eyes should be. They weren't natural. They didn't blink like an animal's, they pulsed. Tyler scrubbed forward slowly, eyes wide, unable to look away. In one frame, the figure seemed to be behind a tree. In the next, it was gone, no movement, no transition, just vanished. Then, a few seconds later, another figure appeared on the opposite side of the screen, closer to the camera. This one was even less defined, barely more than a shimmer against the background. But when Tyler paused it, there was no denying what it was. A head, cocked at an unnatural angle, staring directly toward the lens. It was like it knew it was being watched, or worse, that it had allowed itself to be seen. He hit pause, rewind, pause, over and over. He couldn't make sense of it. There were no logical explanations. This wasn't a trick of the light. It wasn't dust or mist. There were intelligent movements, calculated positioning. The camera wasn't just capturing wildlife anymore. It had captured something else, something conscious, something that had followed him without sound, without being seen, and for reasons Tyler couldn't understand, it had never tried to stop him. Not during the encounter. Not while he ran. Not even now. It had only watched. Patient, curious, unblinking. Then came the final clip, the last video file. No sound, just static for the first 3 seconds. Tyler was about to delete it, assuming it was corrupted, when the screen abruptly flickered to life. The shot was low to the ground, angled upward, like the camera had been taken off the tree, and placed intentionally. The forest looked different, deeper, and in the center of the frame stood a single tree. At first, it seemed unremarkable. But as the wind blew, Tyler noticed something hanging from a branch. A strip of orange fabric, the exact same kind from the vest he'd worn the night of the encounter. But Tyler had never walked that deep. He had never lost anything. The camera continued to roll for exactly 13 seconds. In the final frame, just before the screen cut to black, a shape moved into the foreground. Not a full body, just a face. Smooth, featureless skin, pale and almost translucent. The eye slits glowed faintly, not threatening, not aggressive, but studying. The face tilted slightly, as if it were mimicking a human expression. Then the screen cut to black. Tyler stared at it for a long time. Not breathing. Not moving. Something had taken the camera after he'd left, something that had been closer than he'd ever realized. Tyler never returned to the forest after that. The trail camera now sits in a locked drawer in his garage, battery removed.